After departing Kenya, President Obama heads to Ethiopia, where he'll meet with top African Union officials. It's the first time any sitting U.S. president has visited the halls of the continental body in Addis Ababa. VOA's Anita Powell has more.
President Barack Obama's third state visit to Africa will take him where no sitting U.S. president has gone before, into the halls of the African Union. Mr. Obama will travel to Addis Ababa, the headquarters of the AU, as part of a trip that will also take him to Kenya. He will meet with leaders in both nations and with African Union leaders as well. Analysts say that at the AU, Mr. Obama will continue his government's discussions on fighting terrorism and boosting development and democratization.
The fight against the terrorism, which is becoming a very important, and the question of democratic power alternation in Africa. So certainly an opportunity to reiterate the position of the U.S. on those two key issues and send a strong message to African leaders who want to hang on to power.
The U.S. and AU don't always agree. The U.S. strongly opposed the AU's refusal to arrest Sudan's president on an international criminal court warrant for genocide at a recent AU summit in Johannesburg. The U.S. has also opposed attempts by some African leaders to extend their terms by changing or reinterpreting their constitutions, as currently seen in Burundi. But U.S. officials say they have a growing respect for the African Union.
It is an effective organization, and it still has a lot of work to do. It's respected on the continent, and I think as we look forward to the AU's agenda for 2063, we're going to see the AU become more powerful on the continent.
Analysts say the U.S. needs the AU as much as the AU needs the U.S., a major funder of the organization. But some also note that Africa has many other suitors.
But the U.S. definitely needs the AU if it wants to work with Africa, make deals, be in opposition to the Chinese.
For that reason and others, this will be a historic visit for Mr. Obama, and one that is likely to help shape his legacy as the first American president with strong ties to Africa. Anita Powell, VOA News, Johannesburg.
For more coverage on President Obama's visit to Kenya, be sure to join us tomorrow for a special Saturday edition of Africa 54. Vincent Makori will return with another live report from Nairobi. Plus, we'll have a panel expert on Africa in our studio for a roundtable discussion on all of the key issues of Mr. Obama's visit to Kenya. You don't want to miss it. Now, we want to know what you think about Africa 54 and the stories we cover. Join the conversation on Facebook. The address is Africa 54, and check out our headlines 24/7 on voaafrica.com.